Hello, yo, Dush fam. Right, are we live? Yes, I think we are. Can everyone hear me? That's it. I think we are on. I shall just test it. Yeah, I think this is all working just fine. Good afternoon. Can you hear me, Turbo? It looks like today is a date. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. There you go. You get to see me properly. You get to see me. So you can hear me properly. So should we talk about crypto? Or should we just have a date? Or everyone's going to cringe. Right. Who else have we got? Is it just me and you today? It's just me and you. Let me just check. I don't think I can see on StreamYard. Yeah, you can see me fully. Almost. Yeah, it's just me and you. I know, we've got a few more people. It's all good. People have the notifications on, they're coming. Right, let's put the phone. Let's put the phone away. The camera was fine all day because I have tried it, and suddenly about half an hour ago it started to play up again. So I'm not too sure what to do. It's a brand new camera, so I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. If you know, let me know. Green candles, yes. So let's have this in the background and we can talk about crypto. There it is. Yeah, it's going up slightly. Is it going just to take some liquidity? Is it going to do a liquidity sweep? Is that what it's doing? God knows. Well, what's been going on today? What's been going on? So, welcome. I'm Charlie, but you already know that. So, on my channel, we are keeping it real. So, every now and then we get a newbie, a couple of newbies. So, they get the easy why is your bag moving today, or why is it going down or up, breakdown, whilst the degens get, the more technical stuff. Hi, Josh. 40 cents in April. I don't know. I'm aiming for 12 to 13 cents, I think. But we'll have to see. We're in the trenches right now. Boys, we're in the trenches. But we're seeing some green candles, which is quite nice. It's been really volatile today. So let me know. Drop a 6-7 in the chat if you're still diamond handing through March. Can you guys do that? We like the 6-7, don't we? So drop a 6-7 in the chat. So the big picture first, the total crypto market cap is hovering around $2.3 trillion. We're in we're deep in extreme fear territory. Yeah, the fear and greed index sitting at 12 today, it's not glorious. It isn't. And that's the kind of fear that makes the newbies run. They're panic selling and they're running away. But the smart degens like us are quietly loading up. Are you buying more? I've seen a few people recently saying that they were starting to buy. They're starting to DCA as well. So what are you guys doing? Now, Bitcoin. We like Bitcoin also, don't we? Bitcoin's been trading around 67,000, 67 to $68,000. So it's holding pretty steady, despite the noise. Obviously, the war with Iran. The oil going up. So it's holding pretty steady. It's up today roughly 1.5%. So really, your big support floor that everyone's watching at the moment is at $65,000. And the resistance ceiling at around $68,000 to $70,000. Yeah, we're seeing some green candles. Now, the fun fact of the day, did you know that Bitcoin just survived another death cross? Did you know that? It is still the undisputed king with 56% dominance, but yeah, we survived a death cross. So look what I've got here for you. The rainbow chart. So the rainbow chart even has it in the buy zone. The buy zone. I sound like a wizard, right? Right, so let's make it really, really simple. Does everyone know what the rainbow chart is? Some of the newbies? You ever heard of that before? So it's basically Bitcoin's long-term mood ring. So it's a big rainbow-colored graph that shows if Bitcoin is cheap or if it's expensive. Now you've got the death cross, which is when two moving averages, short-term and long-term lines, cross like a sword, like two swords actually. So the short one drops below the long one. And it's basically the chart yelling, winter's coming, everyone. It's bad news. It's bad news. The golden cross, on the other hand, is the happy opposite. The short line crosses above the long one, and the chart is yelling, spring is here, it's party time. So as of today, Bitcoin around, well, it was 67,000 when I prepared that. It was seating in the accumulate or the still cheap green zone. So it's basically the chart's way of saying, this is a good spot to be buying on the dips. It's not the cheapest levels we've seen, but it's nowhere near the highest. So, of course, this isn't financial advice. You have to really see this as an indication, but it's not a guarantee. You don't know for sure the price is going to go down when you see a death cross, and we've seen that before. We've seen a few death crosses in the past, and nothing happened. It was a big nothing burger, but you just never know. So now the golden cross. When could we see the next golden cross? Well, let me tell you, we're not there yet. We are not there yet. The moving averages are still bearish from the recent death cross. So for a golden cross to print, we need sustained buying to push prices up. We need to push the prices higher in order to flip those averages. So I think the most realistic window is late Q2 or Q3 in 2026. If we get the macro relief, so we need for the oil price to go down, we need for the yields to drop below 4.2%, and we need some more rate cuts. Are we going to see any of this happening? What do you guys think? Are we going to see any of this? Because, quite frankly, I don't know. I don't know. We also need to see for the price to break and hold above $70,000 to $72,000. Now, some analysts are already seeing 75 to 100K plus by the end of the year, as the golden cross would confirm the next leg up. But like I said, remember, these are lagging indicators. So they're great for confirmation, not perfect timing. Remember people. So what about Doge? Let's go back to Doge. So as of today, Doge is sitting at around 9.1 cents. And look what I've got. I've made an adapted rainbow chart. And just like Bitcoin, we're in the cheap accumulate green zone. So we have had a death cross on March the 27th, and you see it here. So it was when the 50-day moving average crossed below the 200-day moving average. So far, we have seen 2 death crosses in 2026 for Dogecoin. The first one on the 22nd of January on the 4-hour chart, when the price was around 12 to 13 cents. And then obviously the one we're just talking about. The thing is with this one, it just feels more significant because it's on the daily time frame that everyone watches for long-term trends. So this one feels quite real, people. So it's really a classic bearish signal for Doge. And historically, these can lead to 20 to 35% further drops in the months after. So obviously, as you know, we have a few things to look forward to. In April, and April starts tomorrow. What's happening in April? Do I need to actually say it again? Do I need to say it? XMoney is launching. So we need to see where this is going to take us. Again, as we know, there's not going to be any crypto integration. It's going to be fiat only. But it's something to look forward to. It's something that should give us a little push. I'm expecting to see prices around 12 to 13 cents. I would be really happy with that for Doge. But again, XMoney launch is happening at the wrong time because we're in bear market. I think if we're in bull market, that would actually, give us better prices. The prices would go up. But unfortunately, we're in bear markets and there is a war. There is a war. So I think it will give us a bit of a push, but ultimately, it's not going to be great, I don't think. I'm not being a bear. I'm just being realistic. I'm keeping it real. We are keeping it real here, always. Right, let's go back. We want to see the Dogecoin chart. Right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Who's here? Good afternoon, Turbo. How are you doing? Green candles, but no excitement. I know, but do you know what? It's always nicer to see a little bit of green. And let's just see what it does. Let's just see what it does. $0.14. Yeah, I think you're being quite optimistic, but I mean, I will take that. If we go to 14 cents, I'll be really, really happy. Like I said, to me, let's get to 12 cents and let's take it from there. Hello, James. How you doing? I won't get excited until it goes above 23 cents. Yes. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing Doge above 20 cents, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to seeing that again. It might take a little while. And obviously, as we know, so many things can impact the price. And at the moment, with the geopolitics, it's an absolute disaster. So God knows when the war is going to end. We need for this war to end for many reasons, of course, but for us crypto people, we need for the war to end in order to actually see the prices go up. Hello, Josh. Turbo says hi. Hey, I hope everyone's well. I'm here and listening. Starting and 1 hour 50-minute drive home, so won't be able to participate in chat for some time. Well, good luck, Chuck. Good luck. Drive safely. Potted meat for the next 2 months. Yes, I think so. I mean, I was saying yesterday in Chris's stream, I got a new bed yesterday, and I might have to sell it so I can buy more Dogecoin. I just bought it, but I might have to sell it. Yeah, that's good. The DCA, $100 every week. Have a safe drive, Chuck. And Chuck is hodling, 6'7". He's hodling. That's what we want, baby. Party time, I'll smoke to that. Yes, we want the party time. A big nothing burger, but with onion rings. Too late, Powell. I know. Yeah, we're not quite booming just yet. We're steady. We're steady. I like steady at the moment. Not expecting much. Right now, I just don't quite want to see the prices go down too much before X money launching. If we could keep at around 9 cents until the launch, then I'd be quite happy. I don't want it to drop below 9 cents. Good explanation. Yes, I try and keep it easy because I'd really like for more people to get into crypto, because that's the whole point of Dogecoin, right? This is the whole point of Dogecoin. We want for people to use Dogecoin as a method of payment. So when people come to my salon, I'd like to see them say, oh, can I pay using Dogecoin? Because they can pay using Dogecoin at the salon. I do accept, obviously, Dogecoin, but they know nothing about crypto. And when people hear the word cryptocurrencies, they freak out. Straight away, they think that's a scam. And in fact, I'm having issues with Instagram at the moment because I'm talking about crypto a lot more. I'm sharing clips of my live streams, and I cannot follow people now because when I try to follow someone, the other account is being flagged, receiving notifications saying that I might be a scammer just because I talk about cryptocurrency. I'm not selling a course, I'm not giving financial advice, I'm just talking about crypto. So when you talk about crypto to people, straight away people think this is a scam, or that's fake money, that's not real, and oh, that's too dangerous. And yes, it can be dangerous, but people need to understand it. So I do want to try and talk about things in the easiest way possible. I could get more technical, and if you guys want me to get more technical, I can. We can talk about a lot of other things if you want to get more into it. But Chris is there. Chris does that. Tom Crown does it really, really well. I'd like for this live stream to be more of the people live stream, so they can come here and understand those terms, moving averages, just charts in general. I'd like for people to understand that. So then they feel more comfortable around crypto and they can buy lots of Dogecoin. Alles goed? Hallo? Hallo Raiden. Alles goed? Ah, dankjewel. Dankjewel. Ik hou van jou. That was Dutch. That's all I can say in Dutch. Charlie, based on the all-time channel trend line, we won't see Bitcoin lower than 60K, which tells me that we won't see Doge under 8 cents. This is the bottom, stack now, boom coming at some point. Yeah, I mean, I saw something today on X, and a trader saying that Bitcoin will go back down to $45,000. I don't believe we will go back down to those figures. But if we did, it would be more in the summer. Again, I think $45,000 for a Bitcoin, I think it's a little bit unrealistic. Maybe a little bit below 60,000, maybe $59,000. I can't see it going any lower than that. And for Dogecoin, we're predicting maybe 6.5 cents. Some people were saying, 5 cents. The thing is, if it goes even just below 8 cents, if it goes to 7.5 cents, people are going to be buying an awful amount of Dogecoin. So Dogecoin will struggle to go down any lower. So yeah, the price of Bitcoin would have to dramatically drop for all the meme coins to actually, or all the other coins to follow. So we'll have to see. I mean, I have been buying more. I think that those prices are really attractive. It dropped below 9 cents a couple of times, and I have been buying bigger amounts. And I do DCA as well. At the end of the day, the way I see it, and again, that's what I do and that's how I think. That's not financial advice, but I think even if you're buying now at 9 cents, you can easily get a 2x at some point, minimum. It's cheap. It is cheap. What got you into crypto? Well, I was with a trader. So I got into crypto in 2017. My partner at the time was a crypto trader. And he introduced me to cryptocurrencies. I had no idea. I had heard of Bitcoin, obviously, but I had no idea what crypto was. And one day he just took me to a conference with him, and it just blew my mind away. I thought, wow, what is that thing? It was a Bitcoin conference in Manchester. And it changed my life. It just really, really changed my life. So that's how I got into it. I didn't have the confidence to trade, so I was just buying low and selling high at the time. I had to sell quite a bit during COVID time because my business unfortunately was shut for a total of 8.5 months. So I had to sell to get a bit of money. So then I pretty much started from scratch again to buy low and accumulate. And then slowly I found the confidence to swing trade. I became a little bit more confident. And then I very much got into meme tokens. I have to say, I'm a big fan. I love aping. I love pump fun. And recently I have started to leverage trade again. I have been a bit of an idiot in the past when it comes to leverage trading. I'm a lot more careful now. In terms of my risk management. I'm more reasonable, but it's something that I enjoy doing now. So yeah, I love it. Hello, hello, Raiden. What's up, everybody? Hello, Ace. I got scammed by who? Who scammed me? Good to know. Yeah, COVID was rough. Lots of us had to sell to survive. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't very happy. It's not really something that I wanted to do. But I mean, what other choice did we have? I work in the beauty industry. I have a beauty salon, and I wasn't allowed to work. Just as simple as that. And money had to come in, and we were receiving help, financial help here in the UK, but it took a long time to be put into place. So yeah, had to sell, had to put food on the table, to be honest with you. So I had to sell, unfortunately, but you know, it took me a while to get over it. I was really sad for some time because it was at a moment where I was doing particularly well in my life. The salon was really busy. I had someone working for me as well, so that was something that I had to take care of at the time. Had to put her on furlough when yeah, so not only, you know, COVID was scary, but on top of that, I just thought, well, what am I going to do? I had pretty much a lot of majority of my savings into crypto and it was doing absolutely fine. And it's really something I wanted to keep long term, and I just had to sell. Not all of it, but quite a lot of it. And then I had to start from scratch again. But you do what you have to do and you don't look back, you move forward and you start again and you never give up. And that's how you make it in life. That's how you make it. And that's it. So, yeah. Quiet today, not many people watching. What should we talk about? What should we talk about? Turbo, where are you? You're the one who's always fun, who has a lot of things to say normally. Where are you? Oh, thank you. You do what you have to do, don't you? It's been hard for everyone. Yeah. Who had COVID? Who had it? Who got ill with it? My wife had to deal with the exact same thing. She's also in the beauty industry. Yeah, it was tough because obviously we're close contact. but not essential workers. So we had to shut, and then going back to work with the face mask and the visor and trying to keep the distance. It was, yeah, it was quite something. It was quite something. I mean, eventually, things fell into place, but when I went back to work, it really felt like I was starting from scratch again. And it felt like I was being punished. It's like, oh well, the government didn't really help small businesses. So not only we had to shut and we had no money coming in, we're not allowed to go to work. But then on top of that, when we could finally go back to work, it's like, well, you can only do certain treatments. You can't do this, you can't do that. So you're not making any money, but things are going back to normal. So, your bills have to be paid and life starts again normally. But you still don't have much money coming in and you're already behind. I'm quite lucky that I don't have loans. But I know a lot of other small businesses had to close because they just couldn't keep up with the loan repayments, and that must have been really hard. I am in the beauty industry too. I was at Speedo. I know you are. I know you are in the beauty industry too. And you need to come work for me. You can do the waxing if you like and the spray tans. They really didn't look after the self-employed and small business owners. In the UK, no, you're right, they didn't. I opened my salon just over a year before lockdown. So I didn't do, and I wasn't self-employed before. I was running 5 beauty salons before that, but they were not mine. So I had never done really like a tax return and anything like that as a self-employed. So they couldn't use that as a base to tell me how much support I could receive from the government money-wise. So my business received some support, but me as an individual, I got zero, people. Zero. I went from earning a very decent wage on a monthly basis to zero, like that overnight. So yeah, that was scary. And I think the first lockdown, we were 3 million self-employed in that situation. 3 million. But in a way, it was hard to take. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, do you know what? This is something we've never seen before. We've never experienced that before. And the government, they have no idea how to deal with the situation. So I did what I had to do, and I did all right at the end, I was fine. I had money on one side. But it's when the second and the third lockdown, when they started, I thought, well, hang on a second. How have you not sorted that situation out? And once again, for someone like me, there's no support. I've worked all my life. I've created a business. I've created jobs. I've employed people. But yet again, you're punishing me for doing that because you're not helping me. How am I supposed to survive? How am I supposed to reopen? It is what it is. I'm working, so I can't chat more. That's fine. We understand. Are you in the States? Because obviously I know that's a little bit early for you guys over there. It's already, 8:34 here in the UK. You could work remotely or at home. Yes, unfortunately in the beauty industry you couldn't. That's not something that was possible. I was lucky because I'm a musician, so eventually I got a few jobs where I was writing and composing music to sell for commercials. So I did 2 or 3 commercials during that time. I got some money. I did a really cool commercial actually for a luxury Italian brand. They sell what's the material? Cashmere scarves, and yeah, I did this really cool commercial that was great. So I made a bit of money, but you know, I could use a waxing. Yeah, what kind of wax do you need? Tell us. Tell us, Turbo. You need a haircut. Me too. My hair is so long. My fringe is overgrown. My hair is so long. Look at that. Look at that. Way too long. Yeah, I can't deal with that hair. You're in California. Lucky you. Are you in the sun? Is it nice and warm where you are? Hi, Will. How you doing? How you doing? So guys, make sure you follow Crypto Prince as well because he does quite a lot of live streams. So that gives you another chance to get together. I know Chris is away this week and we enjoy his live streams. But I also have a lot of work to do this week, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more live streams this week. So you guys make sure to follow Crypto Prince. He does some live streams too, with Duchess. And they talk about Dogecoin, talk about XRP because Will is quite a big fan of XRP. So talk about Doge, XRP, talk about life, just like here, and it's cool, you know, you can get together. So make sure to follow Crypto Prince, everyone. I do. You're only a few hours away. You're not that far from me. You're not that far. Yeah, because we were talking about that during Tom's live stream, weren't we? That's how I got to talk to you, if I remember well. And then did you see that video on my Instagram, that BBC Breakfast interview? I think that was you who I was talking to about it, if I remember well. Hi, Duchess. How are you doing? How is everything in Hawaii? We all use a handful, but what indicator or tool is a must for you to use when trying to make a buy, sell, or hold decision? I mean, that's a good question because I was thinking about it today and I was trading today and I did really well. It was a good day for me of trading. I thought it wasn't at first. And then it turned out okay because I shorted Bitcoin at the right time. I've been trying quite a few things. I've been enjoying, well, I've tried the Bollinger Bands and I found them really useful. I like using my my moving averages. I think there's such a good indication. The RSI is good to have as well. It's good to have a look at the RSI. But when it comes to leverage trading, for me, it's all about the fair value gaps and in the inversion fair value gaps as well. That's what I use mainly to trade. That's my techniques. I'll have to tell you more about it if you want me to, guys. But I don't know if you want to get into leverage trading and if you want to get more technicals. But I think sometimes, well, not sometimes, but I think when it comes to leverage trading, you have to find what works for you. You have to find your technique. But patience is key. Risk management is key as well. You really have to wait for the right time. I usually wait for a liquidity sweep and then for a change in structure and then the fair value gap. Reassess everything. If I have these three things, usually it's a go ahead for me. But again, sometimes it takes time. and you see that the market's going down, so you think, oh, I want to short it now. I want, I want to short it. It's the right time. I try not to do this anymore. I used to do that a lot more in the past. Now I'm just patient. I wait for the right time. I do not rush. And I think that's the way forward. Now, when I buy Dogecoin, so I DCA anyway. So I have to say I don't really look at the price. I buy a certain amount on a daily basis. I've got my orders and that's it. When I buy bigger amounts, I know the charts, I know the prices, and I just know when is the right time. You just have to know your charts. I try to stick to only buying Dogecoin and Bitcoin at the moment. And I think you've got to pick a couple and you've got to know your charts. That's how I do it. I'm not professional, but it works for me. It works for me. Turtle wax. Don't know what that is. Losing the comments. Where are we? The comments are disappearing. Where are the comments? Oh, there we are. Right, I'm back. Right, we'll just have it like this. I'm not too sure what happened. Right, can you guys hear me? Are we all good? Are we all good? Right, so, I blame Turbo for this. I blame you for this. Because your comment made everything go funny. Right. What were we saying? You have beautiful hair. Thank you. Yeah, the problem is that it gets out of control most of the time, my hair. It just grows really, really quickly. So I've only had it cut end of January and it's already like so long. Look. It's raining right now. Yeah, here too. It's been raining. It's super foggy. It's not nice. Ugh. Good, you're keeping it real. Always try to keep it real. You have to. You have to. I have my new laptop trying to get things going. Yeah. StreamYard is quite good to use if you want to do the live streams. That's what Chris uses, that's what I use as well. Works really well. You have to pay. I can't remember how much I pay, but it's worth it. So then you can get the comments on the screen as well, which I think is always it's quite nice. I think during the live streams for people to see the comments. I don't know what you guys think, but I like it. I like it. And then you need a second monitor as well, so you can actually use that to share as a screen behind you. That's how I get it to work. So if you want a similar setup, you need the second monitor, and StreamYard's quite good as well. I think you need for your laptop to be quite powerful, though. I think that might be the issue with mine. I mean, it's fine. I've got a MacBook, but I bought it quite a few years ago, and I don't think it's liking the live streams at all. So I might have to look at buying a computer. I don't want a computer. 6'7", 6'7". Raiden says hello. Interesting. Go for it. Explain. Are we talking about the leverage trading? I could do a live stream about that at some point. I could prepare for that. So I think my technique works for me, which I'm happy about. I mean, I have to say today I thought I was having a really bad, in fact, I was having a bad day today. I really was. The day started really, really, really badly. And you know when your day is already not going well, and then all of a sudden your car decides to add to this as well. So nothing wrong really with my car, but it's just low tire pressure. So I may have a puncture, but I thought, I'll deal with it tomorrow. I didn't have it in me today to actually deal with it. So yeah, the first half of my day was rubbish. And then I decided to make things worse. I decided to trade. I thought, come on, let's do this, And I was having quite a bad time. But luckily, it worked out in my favor. But yeah, it is stressful. And I think as well, if you're going to do leverage trading, you have to be in the right mood for it. Because it's harsh. It's harsh, and I found that if I'm feeling tired, if I'm already stressed, this is just making me feel even worse, because it's usually on these days that you get liquidated, or that your stop loss hit and then you end up losing money either way. You don't get liquidated, but you're still down, and it just makes you feel awful. What is your YouTube channel named? Well, it's Crypto Prince 1969. So if you just click on the name, it will take you to Will's channel, and you can subscribe and have your notifications on. I subscribed ages ago, but I didn't have the notifications on, and I realized that Will did his first live stream and I missed it. And I really wasn't happy about it. So I turned on the notifications, and now I know when he's live. So if I can make it, I join. Obviously there is a time difference because you guys are in Hawaii, but I will always try and make my and make an appearance, and you guys always make the effort as well when I'm live, so you'll always have my support. And these two, by the way, are so lovely. They're beautiful people. So show up during their live streams. Please do that, and we can all have fun. I'll be going live after Charlie. Good. I will join. I will put my pajamas on, read you my hot water bottle because it's cold here. I've got it here prepared in case I would get cold, and I would get into my new bed and I will watch you, and I will talk to you guys. I'm still on a peak swing trade. I need 1 more % drop, and then I have done very well. Hope my order feels today. Oh, peak. Yep. I haven't looked at the peak chart in months. I am down big time, but I'm not selling. I'm just leaving it there and I'm ignoring it. It's too late to sell now. The loss is too great. Luckily, this doesn't happen too much. Peak really has been the only one that's let me down. Yeah. Maybe in a few years it'll do something, but good luck with that, Raiden. Good luck. I would like to have charts. Yeah, so like I said, if you just use a second monitor and use StreamYard, you can do that. It's really straightforward, very easy as well. Good on you. Thank you. Oh, look, that's me. YouTube is playing up, I think. Down to YouTube. I know. It was playing up as well during Tom live stream yesterday or sometime last week, I think. No, I think it was yesterday, and yeah, it's been doing that quite a few times, and it's annoying. It's annoying. The ghost of Charlie's voice. The ghost of my voice with the French accent. Raiden, have you been fine? Tell us, Raiden, how have you been? How is everything in Holland? I'm just waking up. It's funny, the time difference, isn't it? You're just waking up and I will be getting ready to go to bed soon. Although I have to say I have adapted quite well to the US, or like the US time zones, really. I tend to be up quite late. Back. I knew you would. I will always be back. I will always be back. I will never leave. I will never leave. But I might have to invest and buy a more powerful computer, PC, however you call it, because my MacBook Air isn't liking that. But I originally bought this to record music. So I use it with Logic, and that's absolutely fine. So I don't know why it's struggling with the live streams. I don't know. I might have to look into it. You were saying how sexy my Speedo is. Absolutely, it is so incredibly sexy. Turbo. C'est très sexy quand tu mets les Speedos. Voilà, c'est très sexy. Voilà. Hope you like it in French. I cut my own hair today and took it outside and donated it to the birds for nests. That's very generous of you. How much hair did you have? As much as me? As much as me? Tell us. Tell us. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. How you doing? How's your day? We're going to be in a bear market till October. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think October time. But then I don't think we're going to see anything amazing until 2028. If we stick to the 4-year cycle. I'm down as well on Peak, but it's the only one I swing all the time to get some money back. And it has been working out great. Got my average significantly down. Well, that's good. That's what you want. That's what you want to do. I mean, for me, I've just given up on Peak completely. Like I said, I think you have to pick a couple of coins that you believe in and that you understand. You need to know your charts. And I have lost interest in Peak. I'm not interested. Well, if you guys talk about it, of course I don't mind, but in terms of my own investments, I'm just not interested in Peak anymore. So if it goes up at some point and I can go back to my entry, that's fine, but I'm not bothered anymore. That's great, Raiden. Everybody likes you today, Raiden. I like it in French, or any old way. What do you mean by any old way? Nearly, when I cut my hair, it looks like an opossum. I don't know what that is. Can you show a monthly Bitcoin chart? Close is in a few hours. I can't, unfortunately. I had the charts on, but then the streams crashed. The stream crashed, so I had to restart it, and I've disconnected my other monitor. I had it in the background, but then YouTube started to play up, and I thought I want to come back. So I disconnected my other monitor. Have you just joined, David? Have you just joined? Because I can give you a bit of an update on Bitcoin if you want. Because like I was saying, it was holding pretty steady, and we're up roughly 1.5% today. Let me just get the charts on here. So far, oh yeah, so you were here, so you heard what I was saying about Bitcoin earlier on, the support, resistance as well. I was just having a little look at the charts. The rumor is monthly will be the first green in 5 months. Yes, I've seen that somewhere as well. I've seen that. Let me just get that up on here actually. But I believe it when I see it. It's been incredibly bad this year. Though one of the worst we've seen in a while. Let me go on TradingView. Who hasn't got the TradingView app on their phone? What other platforms do you use to check the charts, people? What do you use to trade? I'm curious. And if you do leverage trading, what do you use as well? Let's have a look. Yes. And if we go on the monthly. You only use Robinhood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles so far this year. Well, since November, December, yeah. Yeah, and so far it's starting in green. Don't know if you can see. No, you can't. Green candle starting. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. I mean, April, hopefully for Dogecoin anyway, will be an okay month. Fingers crossed. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. You only use Robinhood. I've never used Robinhood, but I heard that the prices aren't the best there. We are not allowed to do leverage trading. I know, but I'm a degen. Leverage trading is fun. It's just fun. And like I said, if you found the technique that works for you, and the strategy that you like, and if you're patient enough, just start with smaller amounts. And what I try and do, I try to never, in terms of what I'm willing to lose, it's never more than 1% of my investment. I'm really, really careful. I really am. Deck screener, my TradingView is on busted laptop. Yeah, I use obviously TradingView. I quite like TradingView. And for leverage, I use Everdex. I really like Everdex. I don't know if you know that one. I use Everdex, Coinbase, definitely, and what else do I use? PumpFun. Yeah, that's the one. Life can be so hard at times. I know, right? It can be really, really hard. Life sometimes throws things at you, and you just have to always stay positive and fight for what you want and never give up. I think that's my motto. That's what I always think. Just never give up. And I think if you always do the right thing in life, it always pays off. Be a good person, be kind, respect others, help others whenever you can, and I think eventually life rewards you. You guys. Right, well, I think that's all we have for today. So if we all join Crypto Prince, He's gonna go live in a bit. I know you went through, but it did make you stronger. Yeah. You guys have gone through a lot, but you're amazing people. And like I was saying to you during your last one of your live streams, I love the fact that I got to know you just through a live stream. It's lovely to meet a lot of people, and especially when there's people, you know, could eventually one day become your friends, and it's crazy. I love it. So very, very grateful. Exactly, Crypto Dogs. Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming and being here in the live streams. I'm still a little bit shy, but I'm getting more comfortable. I enjoy spending time with you, and enjoy your day or your evening, and see you later. Mwah.